Hello there and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about Midnight Season 2, and in this video we're going to go through everything that is coming in the second season of Midnight. We're going to look at delves, prey, dungeons, raids, lairs, different changes to the Great Vault you can expect, and of course PvP. But before we jump into that, guys, I do want to let you know that I am streaming over on twitch.tv/MrGM. If you want to see me streaming any kind of World of Warcraft, I'm over on twitch.tv/MrGM. Right, so yes, patch 12.1 is now live, and as of the recording of this, we are in the pre-season of Midnight Season 2. The season does begin on August 18th in the NA region and August 19th in the EU, and with the start of the season comes a ton of new content for you to do and a ton of brand new rewards and gear to obtain. So let's start the video by talking about delves. So delves in the pre-season have been open, and you're likely unlocking a lot of those right now. So the first thing for delves in Season 2 is the start of the Delver's Journey. This will have very similar rewards that we've seen in Season 1, but it will have a new mount, the Corroded Soul Crusher mount, which is a new kind of mech mount, which looks great. And with the start of the season, you'll also start seeing Bountiful Delves, which of course is the main source of gear from delves. You'll start seeing Coffer Key shards coming from different sources, and of course restored Coffer Keys. And also at the start of the season comes the second difficulty of the Nemesis boss, the ? difficulty. Now, defeating Aztarek on this difficulty will give you the Poisonous title, and doing this difficulty alone will give you the achievement Let Me Solo Him Aztarek, which does reward the mount, the Apothic Soul Crusher, which is a red spiky version of the new delve mount in Season 2. This boss will also have a kind of Hall of Fame, which has changed for Season 2. Originally in Season 1, it was the first 4,000 players to defeat this boss on this difficulty on their own, but as of Season 2, it is now anyone who defeats it within the first week of the season will get the achievement Fabled Let Me Solo Him Aztarek and the title the Fabled Vanquisher of Aztarek. So good luck with that in the first week of the season. Moving on from delves, let's talk about prey. So at the start of the season, you will have a new quest line to unlock a portal straight to the Coiled Isle. You've probably been doing quite a lot of prey already in the pre-season and working towards your prey hunter's journey, but you will have a new quest line to do at the start of the season to unlock this portal and some new stuff over on the Coiled Isle. Also at the start of the season, Nightmare Preys will start spawning, and these will reward Season 2 champion gear, much like they did in Season 1. The other thing coming for Prey, which is brand new in 12.1, is Curse of the Isle mode. So this is actually a new mode that you can activate or deactivate on the Coiled Isle by speaking to the image of Astalor Bloodsworn once you've completed a short quest line. Now, you don't need to have an active hunt to activate it, but once activated, you will be afflicted by the Nightmare Prey affixes. Now, once in this mode, the skybox will change and ossified relics will spawn around the map for you to collect. Once you've collected enough of these, you can donate them to a Haunted Brazier on the zone, which will spawn a brand new mini-boss, Raukala. Now, Raukala isn't too hard to kill. He will drop Remnants of Anguish, Coffer Key shards, Voidlight Marl, various crests, a new toy, a new pet, some decor, and you'll also have a chance at the Hexflame Reaver mount. Now, this is where you're going to get your epic mana worm for Season 2. So yeah, hopefully this will drop early in the season for you, otherwise you're going to end up killing them a lot of times during Season 2. Sticking with the Coiled Isle, let's talk about Lairs. Lairs are essentially instance world bosses. The lair in 12.1 is the Tidebound Grotto. You might have already been doing this on world difficulty during the pre-season, but as of the start of the season, other difficulties will open up. That includes normal, heroic, and flexible mythic with 15 to 25 players. These will all open at the start of the season, with the loot drops being similar to the raid, with world difficulty dropping veteran, normal dropping champion, heroic dropping hero, and mythic difficulty dropping myth items. So definitely worth doing. Moving on, let's talk about dungeons. So on the start of the season, Mythic 0 dungeons will return to a daily lockout. During the pre-season, they are a weekly lockout, so you can only do one a week per character, but as soon as that season starts, these go back to the daily lockout. We'll also see the Mythic Plus season starting on at the start of the season. Just a reminder of the dungeon pool, it is the Altar of Fangs, which is the new dungeon in 12.1, Murder Row, the Den of Norlac, the Blinding Veil, the Void Scar Arena, King's Rest, Ruby Life Pools, and the Temple of Sephoralis. If you are looking for any dungeon guides for these dungeons in Mythic Plus, you can check out BB AB Mezzi's videos, he also supplied all of the footage for this part, so shout out to him. For Season 2 of Midnight, of course, we will have some rewards. These include the Keystone Conqueror achievement giving the title The Venomous, the Keystone Master mount being the Breath of Blight, which is a brand new sort of undead Wind Serpent mount, and the Keystone Legend achievement will give you the Breath of Ruin mount, which is a recolor of that kind of undead Wind Serpent mount, which I think looks pretty cool for the most part. Moving on from dungeons, let's move into the raid. So the new raid of Season 2 is the Venomous Abyss. This is a brand new raid located in the Vault of ula'tek, which is the underground part of the Coiled Isle. On the season start, on the 18th and 19th, you will see normal, heroic, mythic, and Raid Finder Wing 1 opening. 1 week later, on the week of August 25th, you'll see the Raid Finder Wing 2 opening and the story mode. Then 1 week after that, we'll have Raid Finder Wing 3, and then 1 week after that, on the week of September 8th, we'll see the final wing opening with Raid Finder Wing 4 opening for the raid. Now this raid does feature 8 bosses. These include Nexali, the Soul Coiler, the Entombed Sentinels, the Lost Explorers, Vashnik the Malignant, Sorak, the Twin Fangs, the Coiled Altar, and the last boss will be ula'tek, a very cool looking boss for sure. So of course, with any raid comes a bunch of brand new loot. We do have some brand new class tier sets coming for the Venomous Abyss. These include the Warrior set, which is the Jade Warlord's Domination, the Hunter set, which is the Skulking Viper's Ambush, the Mage set, which is the Primal Ley Warden's Attire, the Rogue set, which is the Chosen Bloodslayer's Hexweave, the Priest set, which is the Cosmic Penitent's Raiment, the Warlock set, which is the Damned Necrolite's Shattered Restraints, the Paladin set, which is the Radiance of the Concentrated Flame, the Druid set, which is the Bark of the Enigmatic Dreamwatcher, the Shaman set, which is the Orphidian's Oracle's Prophecy, the Monk set, which is my favorite, which is the Guile of the Monkey King, the Demon Hunter set, which is the Abyssal Doomhound's Pursuit, the Death Knight set, which is the Baleful Grave Knight's Crucible, and the Evoker set, which is the Echo of Calamity. So yeah, some very cool looking class sets coming in the Venomous Abyss. We also have the Glory mount for this raid being the Crimson Venom Fang, which is a flying snake mount, and the mythic mount from the last boss will be the Primeval Sky Friend. Yep, that is actually what it's called. Now the last boss will also drop a brand new trophy decor for you to collect as well, like in the previous season. Moving on into the Great Vault and bonus rolls. So during the preseason, you are actually building up credit towards your first Season 2 Great Vault, with the rewards coming on the first day of the season. So make sure you're doing everything you can. The Great Vault's also getting some changes to the raid loot. So LFR, normal, and heroic Great Vault rewards will actually jump up to the next upgrade track. So for example, if you do heroic raid, all of your vault rewards will be myth level. And if you just do normal, your Great Vault will be heroic. So it just kind of goes up one, which is actually a really great change. Now for the first Great Vault of Season 2, the maximum gear level from the World Row will actually only be Champion 3 out of 6. But 1 week later, and for the rest of the season, the rewards will go up to Hero 1 out of 6. I'm not sure why they're doing that, but yeah, World Row not as good for the first week, unfortunately. Now, the Mythic Raid loot from the Great Vault will always be fully upgraded Myth, so 6 out of 6, apart from the very rare items and loot from the penultimate and final bosses, and those particular items will now be acquired at the equivalent of Myth 9, regardless of whether it's found as a boss drop or from the Great Vault. Now, Void Core bonus rolls will not be available in that first Great Vault of Season 2 on the week of August 18th. They will become available the week after on the week of August 25th and can be selected by anyone who has unlocked at least 3 panes of the Great Vault. So that's just going to be an option at the bottom of the Great Vault for you to choose your bonus rolls, and they'll work similar to how they worked in Season 1. So let's finish up this video by talking about PvP. So the start of the season will bring the rated PvP season. The rewards of Season 2 include some brand new PvP Elite sets, which are recolors of the tier set from the raid, some very good colors for sure. You'll also be able to get the Illusion Venom Coil, which is a new illusion for Season 2, and there are some mounts to collect. You have the Vicious mount, which is the Vicious Light Bloom Boar for the Alliance and for the Horde, and the Gladiator mount for Midnight Season 2 is the Venomous Gladiator's Gordrake, so a very cool looking recolor of the previous season's Gladiator mounts. So yeah, there you go. That is Midnight Season 2. Quite a lot of good stuff coming this season. Of course, we're going to have, some more stuff coming out in 12.15 with a new mini raid and labyrinth delves and all this kind of stuff coming out. But this is everything that is coming on the week of August 18th. So let me know in the comments your thoughts on Midnight Season 2 and some of these things coming in Midnight Season 2. And if you like this video, please do leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you want to support me outside of YouTube, I'm also on Patreon and I'm on Twitter at MrGMYT, and I have a partner Discord channel as well. And also, as I mentioned earlier, I am streaming on twitch.tv/MrGM. Going to be streaming the 12.1 launch, of course, going into 12.15 PTR very, very soon as well. So if you want to check me out streaming World of Warcraft, I'm over on twitch.tv/MrGM. And with that, guys, I'll see you next time.